Hello Aquarius, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. This is a reading for couples in love for the month of March. This will not resonate with everybody, so please check out your Venus, your moon, and your rising. And if those don't resonate, then check me out another month. Thank you. So here is a card from the Whispers of Love. And the card for you today is card number 3. And it's a little girl or some woman actually walking on a path towards this beautiful sunny energy. She's kind of like coming out of a forest into into clarity, basically, and where everything's illuminated. There's a lot of butterflies, a lot of birds also flying away with her, guiding her towards this light and this beauty, this abundance of color and vegetation. And this says, on the card, it says, back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Card number 3. Beautiful card, Aquarius. So whatever that means for you, card number 3, perhaps you're born on February 3rd, but this is for the month of March, okay? All right, so let's dive into the tarot for Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. We have the 6 of Wands that came on the table. That's good. That's success, victory. Aquarius in love for the month of March. Okay, all right, hold on. Aquarius in love for the month of March. All right, so the relationship, the energy between the two of you right now is the 4 of Wands. Beautiful energy. The 5 of Wands is the energy for the communication, so a little chaotic. The strength is the Empress. Very good. Ooh, the weakness is the Devil. The reality is the Ace of Pentacles. The passion is the 2 of Swords. And the key to the future is the 7 of Swords. Okay, all right. Going back to what you love. Okay, so let's focus on that. So it seems that right now you both are in a good place. The foundation is there. There's a lot of passion still there. There's a salamander on this card, which in this deck, the salamanders are there on the Wands cards. You don't see that in the Rider-Waite. You only see the salamander on the court cards. But having said that, this is a stability. It's a celebration. It's a good foundation. It's a good foundation for a relationship, and you both feel it. However, the communication's a little chaotic, okay? Another salamander. Fiery, very fiery, but chaotic. The strength, though, is the Empress. So there's a lot of abundance there between the two of you. There's a lot of creativity between the two of you. All the right conditions are there for the relationship. The weakness is the Devil. So someone has some kind of habit. I would say I'll call it a habit. A habit. It's not necessarily an addiction. It's just a habit. Someone has a habit of something that is probably, if not toxic, it's just hindering a bit the relationship. And on this card, it's the male that's being sparked up by the Devil's fire. So you see the Devil's got his fire lighting up the tail of the man who's chained up, but not the woman. But anyways, I think there's just either a lot of mental worries. Maybe there's mental worries between the two of you, or one of you has mental worries about the work or something else. It's starting to interfere in the relationship. Or maybe someone is starting to feel that they're chained to the relationship. And maybe the fact that when I have this card here in this position, the Ace of Pentacles, in the reality is I think maybe someone's got a new job. There's new work on the table for one of the two, Aquarius. And that's probably what's causing this bit of chaos at the moment. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to take that person away from you. And by doing so, it's going to put a stalemate or a non-existent passion between the two of you. And I think this is, it's mental, but I think it's also going to be physical. A physical distance between the two of you. We also have a crescent moon, a waxing crescent moon on this card, and that signifies right after the new moon. A couple days after the new moon, if you can see that. So that could, in terms of timeline, this could happen. The new moon in March is on March 13th, so it could happen a couple days after that. Like, let's say they're starting their new job on the 15th or the 16th of March, whoever is starting the new job, and it forces both of you to be in this position of stalemate, which is basically no communication, but more so in a protective way. You've got those two swords covering your heart. You're blindfolded, so you can't see each other. Like, I think that's why I'm saying there's going to be physical distance between the two of you, and most likely due to a job. And then the key to the future is the Seven of Swords. It's like, leave with everything you can, okay? But it could be that you need to be solo. This is basically, this card could also mean you're taking care of stuff by yourself. And probably that's what's going to need to happen. You're going to have to take care of everything by yourself. And this is the only deck I've seen where the Seven Swords are being carried by the person that's leaving with the swords. Usually he's leaving two swords behind. So in this case, you are literally, or I think it's you anyways, because it's also your card. Okay, it's an Aquarius card. You're going to have to take care of everything on your own. And maybe with your free time, you're going to need to go back to what you truly love, because your lover, your partner, is not going to physically be around you, most likely because of their new employment or whatever it is that they do on a day-to-day activity. Maybe they're going back to school, and it's in a different city or state or province that you live in, okay? So you'll need to be solo again, but, in a couple scenario. Yeah, I was going to pull more cards, but I'm going to leave it at that. That's what I'm getting from this today. It's not calling for an actual separation. It's calling just to the fact that you're going to be, your partner, I think it's your partner that's working too much. And they're going to be working so much now, but away from you as well. Physically distanced from you. The card that came out is the card of soulmate. See, this is a beautiful card. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. They probably already have manifested. Probably this is your couple. You're with the right person. Remember, we have the right foundation. You have the Empress. The conversations are probably a little chaotic at this moment because there's a lot of uncertainties. But when things are going to settle in, you're going to know exactly what's going to happen and when, right? And I think this happens around the 15th of March. This offer, anyways, is been presented already, and your partner is going to start their new employment around the 15th of March. And you'll have to take care of stuff on your own. Let's pick another card from this deck here. Oh, well, here we go. We've got soulmate, and now we have twin flames. So listen, this is the right person for you. We now have the Twin Flames card. And this was soulmate. I didn't show that, but here. Soulmate and Twin Flames. Can't go wrong with this. So the Twin Flames, it says your passion ignites. Like, this is your person. Just hang in there. So let's pull some cards from the After Tarot for future possibilities or outcome, should you accept or take this advice from this reading. For Aquarius. For Aquarius. For Aquarius. Okay, there's 2 cards. Yes. Yes. So, you know, we have the 4 of Swords right now. So this is taking a break. And I think this is a break that's being forced on you, obviously. You're taking a break from one another, but this is needed for your couple and your family. There's going to be a better place that you're both going to. All right? And then whatever anguish you may have had, eventually those 2 swords that you see on this boat are being left behind. You're going to take the 4 remaining with you. Okay? So you may have a bit of turmoil, worries by living apart. And basically, if we look at these 2 swords, those 2 swords that you use to protect yourself, you're going to leave them behind in the boat, and then you'll be free to love again and be happy again. So I think it's just a temporary thing. Maybe this is not a permanent employment that takes your person away. Maybe it's a contract. And if it's school, it's definitely not permanent, right? It's for a certain time. If it's a permanent employment, you eventually will be moving with them. Or they'll be transferred back, whichever. But you'll end up together anyways. All right, so I hope you like this, Aquarius. Please leave me a comment. And if this resonated, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye now.